afternoon, and once again our top story, the economy. Stock markets around the world taking another huge tumble this morning. This is the world's financial leaders plan to meet in Washington this weekend to try to calm fears.
The government's efforts haven't stopped Wall Street's downward spiral. Just after markets opened today, the Dow plunged a whopping 690 points as the credit crisis takes its toll. Markets were also weakened by reports that General Motors' credit rating could fall further into junk status. By mid-morning, the market had recovered significantly, but not enough to restore confidence.
This is a global crisis. You can't make too much of it. And we're seeing fear turning to panic, and once that happens, that gives me hope that you could turn.
How quickly that turnaround happens is critical. In Europe and Asia this morning, more panic selling. Markets are down in Japan, India, Hong Kong, France, Germany. Great Britain hit a 4-year low. 2 Russian markets are now closed until further notice. President Bush said today he'll meet with G7 finance ministers in Washington under pressure to contain this crisis.
The world is sending an unmistakable signal. We're in this together, and we'll come through this together.
The president promised his $700 billion rescue plan and government actions to unfreeze credit will work.
The American people can be confident in our economic future. We know what the problems are. We have the tools to fix them, and we're working swiftly to do so.
Investors and consumers are watching.
Now, despite the downturn, Canada managed to create a record 107,000 jobs last month, 10 times what was predicted. And Finance Minister Jim Flaherty announced this morning the federal government will buy up $25 billion worth of mortgages from Canadian banks to free up cash.
There is no fiscal cost. In fact, the government will likely make some money on this as these mortgages are held to maturity. It is likely that they will be held to maturity, I should say that. It is possible that at some point they would be sold back to the banks, but the likelihood is that these assets would be held by the Government of Canada to maturity.